This message is from my brother JPSovereignStrikes. Anyone out there in the weight loss community of YouTube might know JP. He is the weapon of mass reduction. He's done a lot of things with the YouTube community, through Facebook. He's on Twitter. Well, he was. And he's having some problems, and he needs prayer, and definitely has it from me every day, no matter whether he needs to ask for it or not, or feels he needs to ask for it or not. I myself need to, and have been saying I need to go back to basics, and I've been struggling with getting back to basics. And what I'm finding, because I'm now trying to catch up with videos, and what I'm finding is that I'm not the only one that's been struggling. And it seems that there's this pattern that every time I'm going through something, whether it's a weight gain, a plateau, struggling with that food monster who's sitting there with his hands up going, come here, come here. You know, the food just calling me. Whatever the case may be, when I'm going through it, it seems like so many other people are going through it also, which is what I love about this community. I also love the fact...
Nope, somebody else is muted. Nope.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I also love the fact that through this community, there are people on here that really do care, that really do want to help. And even if we can't help ourselves, just sometimes it helps us to put ourselves into other people's lives, into other people's situations, and into their problems. If we deal with someone else's problem, we don't have to deal with our own problems. And that tends to make many of us do and take on so many things that we really just can't take on. It's just too much. You know, I have a following of over 200 and some odd people. I mean, I haven't even looked at my channel to actually see how many people strong my followers are. You know, how many people do I have following me? And, you know, we get to a point where it's too overwhelming, and when people start relying on us, it gives us encouragement that boosts us to give us the motivation that we need, that we feel we need, so that we can lose the weight and carry on and do what we got to do. But at the same time, it can be very overwhelming, and it can push us to the brink of, I don't want to deal with this anymore. How do I get out of this? What can I do different? How do I change this? And then life gets in the way. I mean, there's many different things that makes a person say, you know, here I am, I'm on my journey, and now I'm not. Okay, I've been getting back on track. I've been having many good days, but I've had a couple of days where, like, now I have a friend in town, and she's, you know, got a nice body, and she can pretty much eat what she wants, drink what she wants, and I'm here to entertain her. I mean, she's here to enjoy herself here in my new home. I just recently had a move, and within the move, you know, there's a couple of things that, you know, I've kind of like maybe used as an excuse. You eat a lot of fast food, and you do a lot of things that maybe you shouldn't be doing when you make a move, because, you know, you're not really in a place where you can cook. Maybe you don't have your things unpacked that you used to cook. Whatever the case may be, those are no longer issues in my life, and I need to stop that, and I know that, and I've been doing that, and I've been doing really well, but I have been eating some stuff that I know my body isn't going to like. And my body has been rejecting a lot of these bad foods that I've been choosing to eat. And while I think that I can do and eat them, my body... That's kitty cat hissing. My body tells me, no, Drea, you're not going to eat that. That's not going to work well for you. I'm going to make you sick so that you never want to eat that again. Excuse me 1 second. Hey, leave her alone. Thank you. Sorry about that. Handsome, go over there. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. You leave her alone. Yeah, 30-pound cat messes with a 10-pound cat. Anyways, so all I'm saying is, you know, we all have these days where just life is overwhelming. You know, the weight's not coming off, or we're taking it off, putting it back on. We're just going through stuff, and it's hard, and we don't know what to do, and we feel like we're at the end of our rope, and we want to hang ourselves from it. And sometimes we talk what we think is gibberish, or sometimes we just go on and on and on, and what we think other people will assume is we're a little crazy in the head and, having mental issues. But that's not necessarily the case. While some people might be having mental issues, they might just be temporary mental issues. It's just stress, that does create, depression, and that is mental, but it's not mental in a bad way to say, okay, you've got some problem that you need to be on Zoloft for the rest of your life, or Adderall, or one of those kind of things. I'm not a doctor, but all I'm saying is, to you, my brother JP, whom I always pray for, who I've looked up to myself in the past for prayer, and even though I never made it but a couple times to the chat, in a tiny chat on Facebook for the community that you created, I did make attempts. I do work at night. My schedule takes me from about 8 o'clock at night to about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I can't always make it. Some weeks I'm working way too many hours, way too many days, and the time I have off, I really, I try to give it to my husband because he deserves me more than anybody. But I deserve me. My weight loss deserves me, and for me, I needed that online prayer group. I needed that little community that you created, and I understand you not wanting to do that anymore. I understand that it's got overwhelming with you because, like I said in the beginning of my video, sometimes we take on other people's problems and things, and we want to do all these things, and we have such great ideas, and they're great, but then as we start to get into them, we see that they're just way too overwhelming, and it's really just, instead of helping us and our issues, it just kind of piles on top of them, and it just makes them worse. And so I, more than anybody, just want you to know personally that I understand what you're going through, and I don't blame you for closing your Facebook account down or closing your Twitter account down. I have known other people before you who have done such, but at least you've come forth to say here on a video that why you've gone ahead and done it, and that you've done it, and that it could possibly just be temporary for right now because you need time and space, and but that you're keeping your YouTube channel, and I commend you for that because, and I hope you do keep your YouTube channel. I hope that's not just one more thing that later on you have some sort of a breakdown and you go ahead and you delete it. These things can and sometimes do happen. But talking about it and dealing with it definitely is a way to try and combat whatever demons that you have going on in your head. And you, more than anybody, I would think, understand and realize this. But you're not helping other people deal with their problems right now. You're dealing with your own problems and you need help. So I'm out here as part of the community. I'm sure there are other people out here that are saying to you and they're doing the same for you, and they're telling you that we're here for you. And my brother, we are here for you to help pick you up now that you're down. So, and we're all always down, really, when you think about it in this community, because we're always fighting to bring ourselves up, to do better, to be better, to achieve more. And whether it's with weight loss or whether it's with our looks, looking better, feeling better, doing better, getting healthy so we can do that 5K or whatever the case may be. We're all out here trying to strive for better, and I think that's, as a people, what keeps us going. So whatever you're going through, and I can understand the whole thing about your life and what happened to you as a kid, and I do understand, and I'm not just saying I understand and not ever been there. I've been there, so I totally understand. So I just want you to know that, at least you're getting therapy for it, and hopefully that's going to help you work through those issues, and food's not going to take those bad memories away. And it's not going to comfort you, because in the end, maybe you were thinking you were keeping yourself from being wanted, but you're a good looking dude, and even though you have these issues, that you shouldn't let the past affect your future, and you know that. Anyways, I just wanted to let you know personally through a video that I do care, and as always, I have prayed for you, and I will continue to pray for you. So with that said, may God bless you tonight, today, always, in your sleep, watch over you and keep you. Love you, dude.